Hey, I'm Dave Klein, and you are watching the Weekly Ketchup, the show where we catch you up on all the gaming news you just might have missed throughout the week. Speculation indicates that at E3 2011, Nintendo is going to announce a new next-gen console with graphical capabilities higher than that of both the PS3 and 360. This console is stated to include a Wiimote with a touchscreen that interfaces with a front-facing camera. Again, this is all speculation, but if Nintendo can keep 30% of these high-concept promises, they'll at least have a higher batting average than Peter Molyneux. Come on, I asked for a picture of a guy chopping down trees. Anyway, how many of you have had this fantasy?
Is it one attribute you did not roll? Is it one bottle in the bag of hold? Is it one goal to pass the sat check? Sip the extract, you command the respect.
Well, you can thank D20 Burlesque for making your dreams a reality. The New York-based burlesque group puts on shows themed around gaming culture. We at the Weekly Ketchup say, "Take that, Japan!" We at this side of the pond have finally out-weirded you. I think. Yves Guillemot, the CEO of Ubisoft, has expressed his extreme displeasure with the extended lifespan of this current console generation. He believes it's hard for developers to move forward with new IPs without a generation jump, which has led to declining revenues. Maybe for Ubisoft, because as we all know, they base their fiscal plan around rushing out mediocre launch titles every next-gen release. So it's kind of like the circle of life, only with ass and fail. WoW player Everbloom recently reached max level without killing a single creature. He highly recommends this pacifist playstyle as he found exploring the world of Azeroth very rewarding. We at the Weekly Ketchup also recommend this playstyle in the game of reality. Now, let me just go grab my D20.
Is it one attribute you did not roll? Is it one bottle?
Dude, do you have an erection?
Why do you think we shoot waist up? Sega, acting less like the once great pioneer of gaming and more like an old man yelling at kids to get off his lawn, has ordered a cease and desist of Bomber Games' Streets of Rage remake. The homage to the classic 16-bit title not only took 8 years to develop from scratch, but also increased the roster of playable characters to 19 and the length of the game to 103 levels. Many were upset by this turn of events, but can you really be surprised? It's not like this is the first time that Sega's taken away something that we loved well before its time. And now, a video break. Stay a while and listen as an internet cartoon explains the magical world of Diablo.
So the three primevals were in a field or whatever one time, picking flowers and doing generally evil vacation nonsense when an archangel named Tyrael appeared in all of his heavenly smugness and with the aid of monks, who one can only assume are generally badass, trapped the primeval lord of terror known as Diablo with his soulstone, the existence of which will later seem like a terrible idea. They bury him and smack a labyrinth and a monastery on top because geez, I mean really, might as well be safe, when as video game lore luck would have it, centuries later the imprisonment has weakened and a generally blobby, useless king devours the monastery and builds a cathedral instead. And now you, gentle tortured soul, wishing to avenge your family, hit the scene and have so much excitement and enjoyment before you that you can barely contain yourself. Have fun.
There's only one thing that can make this video better.
Is it one attribute you did not roll? Is it one bottle?
Dude, what the hell?
Hey, it's RPG related. Shut up, people behind the camera. The saga of Geohot vs. Sony has come to an anticlimactic end as the company and hacker have settled out of court. Geohot has responded to this settlement by vowing to never buy a Sony product again and encouraging everyone else to do the same. While I sort of understand his reaction, this is a time for cooler heads to prevail and not give in to overreaction.
Citizens of Anonymous, this is an update on the current Operation Sony. Geohot has taken a settlement with Sony. The case has been dropped. In the eyes of the law, the case is closed. For Anonymous, it is just beginning.
Well, damn it. This March was a big month for Nintendo as it marked the release of the 3DS. It also marked the month in which the Nintendo DS outsold the Nintendo 3DS, both in terms of launch and overall sales that month. That's right, suck a dick, James Cameron. You and your revolutionary technology can bite it. And now for our game of next week, Dark Spore. Based extremely loosely off of Will Wright's Spore, developer Maxis Software decided what was missing from Wright's game was more blood, explosions, and dick monsters. Expect at least 2 of these when you check out the trailer. That does it for this Weekly Ketchup. I'm Dave Klein. You've been caught up.